So I would appreciate if you can, at various times, screenshot what you're doing, share with me on Twitter, like I said. And maybe I'm too fast, so I also want to get your feedback ahead of the next course. So it's actually a journey, where after this course we'll move to another one, and like that would in 6 months I promise you are going to be a developer, whether front end or back end. So this is key. Always give me feedback via my Twitter handle at Tosinlubinga. So here, let us create a new file and call it third file. So third, small letter. So please, I will explain structures, parts, and naming conventions to you later, and such that it will be easy for you to HTML. So good. So this is the third one. Here we're going to be combining. Okay, we can just do 4 files. So we'll link all the files together. I'm going to teach you how we can link all the files together. So let's do HTML5. So this one, I'm going to give it a title. This one is HTML table. HTML table. HTML table is also an integral part of understanding the basic things of web development. So we're going to do that here. So we are still coming back to all of these files to come and style them with CSS. Let's just finish with very important element of HTML first of all. So don't forget, this doc type means the type of document, which is HTML, and this is the header section, and this content with device width. What this helps us to do is that it helps the web page to take the size of the device with which the individual is using to browse your website. So whether it is a tab or a phone, so it automatically takes it. So let us look at table, HTML table. So that's our header, HTML table. If I click enter, it will bring the tag, so I'm not clicking enter. So the tag is simple. Table, that's the, as you can see, it is table opening, table closing. All right. So next thing is that there is t head, table head. It is called t head. That's the heading of the table. So I want to create a table that would give us name, city, and age, or name, university, and age. So whatever we want to use. So the first one is going to be, the next one is TD. That's the first column. So TD, that's the first column, name. Then the next one is going to be another, I think TD2, TD1, TD. Okay, so let me say city. Then the last one, TD. Let me say age. All right, so that is the TA. That is the heading of the table that we are we are we are working with. So next is the columns. That means the columns. This TD is the rows, table rows. So this is the columns that will move to TR. So that TR now, it will have so inside TR we also have TD. So here is the name. So just in that format, name. So let me first of all use my name. Then TD again. So this one will represent the city. So I'm in Lagos. Then what is my age? TD, I am maybe 25. Okay. So let's see how it is going to look from the web page. Is automatically saved. So don't forget, for us to access that web page, we would have to go to this one is Finder for a Mac, but I have to go to where I have this document and click the third HTML. So the third HTML is clicked. As you can see, name, city, age. All right, name, city, age. So Tosin Olugbega is under name. My city is Lagos. Age is 25. So if I want to add another details, another information, so I'm going to do another TR again, because this is table row. That's the row. That's the new row that I want to add. The first row is this. So I'm going to use the name of a friend, Adeolu Oyebode. So this is my secondary school friend. So sometimes I use their names when I don't know what to use when I'm doing my coding. So I hope my friend also pick this course. Adeolu Oye, but it's just there in my brain. Okay, so you can use any name, whether from which part of the world you may be. Use any name that is that you are comfortable with. This is Adeolu Oye, but is a Yoruba Nigerian name, so you can use any name you want to use. John Mark, John Doe, Joe Biden, whatever you want to do. So Barack Obama, you can use any name you wish, but this is a Yoruba name here. So the TD, it should be in, there's a state, I don't know where it is, but let's assume is in Lagos too, or let's say Abuja. Then TD, then the age maybe 30, 39 or 30. So all these things, they are just dummy. So another TR, so we should make it 3, so that it's going to have a little bit of sense. Another one, John Mark, TD, John Mark. So TD again, the city, London. Then another TD, age 32. All right, so if we look at the browser now, let's refresh. Okay, so we now have it, name, city, age. Everything is well structured. So let's give a little bit of beauty, a little bit of design to this table. Okay, so that's going to take up to styling. So there's something we call styling. The full scale of it is cascading style sheet CSS, but we're going to use a styling module or methodology called inline styling to give this a bit of beauty. So I'm going to put the styling on the header. All right, so this is I'm going to put the styling on the header so that we can style this table to allow it to have a bit of beauty, like it is now. You might not really know this is a table. This one looks so close. So we're going to do a styling. So I'm going to explain more about style in the future. Subsequently in subsequent videos when we get to CSS part. So here I want to style this table. So I'll just type the table here that I'm styling the table. So I want to style the table into, look at it, this is what we call curly brace, open and close. So this is the first time I'm going to be using it. We'll be using it a lot when we go deeper. So I'm going to say what I'm going to do is that the border for this table is going to be 1 pixel. All right, then comma 1 pixel solid. That means I want it to be a line, thick line. That's solid. This 1 pixel is going to determine the thickness of this solid line. Then I'm going to put the color there, which is the next, which is blue. Okay, it's already beginning for us. So it's going to say the table should have a border of 1 pixel, so that's round about the table. Then this is going to be solid, thick, then it's going to be blue. So this is the first introduction to styling. We'll go deeper as we proceed. So if I save it now, automatically this page will look for any HTML element that has table. This is the table, and apply this particular style that I've described for it to apply. So if I refresh, can you see now? So it has put it within this. This is the border and this is the thickness. So it is so tiny. So let's increase this to 2. You will see, you will just be surprised about how big that thickness will continue to become. Can you see? So now I also want to put this type of styling in between the header and every other rows within the table. So what I can do also is to apply the same settings to the T head, that is TH. So it can be T, some people call it just TH, some people call it T head. So I will just do comma, T head, comma, then I think I will do TR, comma, and TD. So it will apply this styling to all these elements. T table, T head, everything will be, so it is going to be 3D solid, then it is going to be blue color. So that's how it's going to be. So if we refresh now, yes, so you can see each of them is now inside those borders. So if I want to make the header different from each of the rows, like I want this name to be different from each of the rows, I can change those of the rows to maybe black and reduce the size, or just change it to black. So if I want to do that, I will just do, I will only do for this, like this. I will remove this. So I will come order here. I will put my TR, comma, TD. Then I'll bring it up. Then I'm going to just copy this and paste here. So I will change this, instead of blue, I will change it to black. Black. All right. Then I can, so let's just, so that everything will have the same border. So if I come here and I refresh, you see those ones that are inside automatically changes. All right. So this is not even applicable. Okay, it's applicable to all TD. So this everything is black because I added all TDs. So if let me remove the TD and see if that of TL will change. Oh, okay, so it's not styling the TR, so you think it's only styling the TD here. So yeah, so it is back. So that is actually how to help us structure it. So as we proceed, we'll come into more advanced structures, and we'll even still come back to come and style this table more when we get to the point of CSS, so that we can do proper styling. We'll make it a little bit more beautiful, and everything will come up when we come to styling. So the next thing we want to go to is HTML forms. All right, so like I said, when I started, we've done with testing, we've done with images, we've done table, which we would also meet. We're also going to come up to form after this video.